Hey, Ben. Oh.
Hey, Tanner.
Have you ever seen The Sandlot as a kid?
Let's reel it in.
What the heck was that, by the way?
I'm just scooching.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh. We have a drink today.
We got Caddyshack Peace Tea.
God, if only I
Tanner.
felt at peace when you give me drinks.
Tanner,
What?
you never had peace tea
I've never had
before.
peace tea.
Do you want
Is it made with real peas?
That's not on the can. Did you want the honors of cracking this cold boy open?
Sure. Ow.
Oh.
I can't do it, man. No, you got to do it. Peace tea, which is this is the Caddyshack, the Arnold Palmer brand.
Yeah.
Off brand, I should say. Aldi brand.
This is what I get. Oh, gosh.
Open it. Do it.
Do you hear it hissing?
Wait, so is there carbonation in it? Tea don't usually got carbonation in
I
it.
think it's a fizzy drink.
I don't get it.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Reel It In. I'm going to pour us a drink.
Please do, man. I'm so excited for this. He went,
Tanner, tell them my relationship to this drink. You tell them.
I don't honestly remember what you told me.
You don't?
No, what'd you say?
Fill your glass up all the way.
Wait. I don't remember.
This is the drink that I always get whenever I go see a movie.
Right. The same drink or just peace tea in general, different flavors?
The same flavor of peace tea.
How many flavors of
Caddyshack.
peace tea are there?
Like regular tea. Like there's raspberry.
That didn't answer
there's-
my question.
There's lemon. What?
I said, how many flavors of peace tea? And you went, the regular kind.
That's like me asking you, how many flavors of Arizona are there?
I could tell you right now. 26.
Somebody look that up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Look
You
it
want
up.
me to?
Somebody look it up.
No,
Yeah.
I'll look it up right now.
Give us the answers.
Give us more. Wait, so why do you drink that in the movie theater?
So as you all know, I used to work at a movie theater. And
Right.
on my breaks, I'd get this. That's really the story. That's really all it is. How many flavors we got?
Dang it. I was off by 3.
Oh,
It was
really?
23.
That's still pretty good, though.
Oh,
That's
wait,
still
that's
really-
23 fluid ounces. There's 14 flavors. Does that count? No, I don't know if that counts.
Hey,
Sorry, I don't really care that much.
dink me.
I will thank you, man. There you go. Thank you. Oh, I got to be careful around your lap
Yeah,
or
bro.
Mac.
Yeah, it's a return.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude.
It's very good. It's even better when it's carbonated.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's better than Arnold Palmer, which I will never agree with you on that.
This is my favorite like
Tea and lemonade.
pop drink.
Pop drink?
This is still pretty much pop.
You just had a pop in my fridge.
That was 0 sugar.
It's still pop. It's still carbonated soda.
He got me there, ladies and gentlemen.
What's seltzer? Should we ask?
What?
Should we call Andrew?
Seltzer is an alcoholic beverage with carbonation in it. That's literally what it is.
Oh man, I literally just remembered something. What am I doing? In my car, I have a Mountain Dew seltzer. One of the Mountain Dew seltzers.
Oh.
I have it in my car. I keep forgetting about it.
Well,
I'm gonna try it with Andrew, not you.
okay.
Andrew just turned 24 yesterday. Everybody say happy birthday, Andrew. Drop a comment. Say happy birthday, Andrew. Hey man, he gave me a list. I didn't get anything on the list.
Speaking of not getting anything,
What do
these
you-
boys almost didn't get their ball.
Yes.
Tell me about the Sandlot,
I
Tanner.
will tell you about The Sandlot. So this week's movie is The Sandlot, okay? It was directed by David Mickey Evans, which is also the narrator of the film.
Oh.
Yeah. Weird, right?
Oh.
Kind of egotistical in my mind. This movie came out in 1993 and was rated PG for pretty grotesque.
You think? You think?
I can't think of another one.
Uh,
Paid Gruth.
Puppy got him. Puppy,
Yeah, so anyway.
Puppy got him.
Puppy got him. All right, I'm going to start this summary now.
Yeah, bro, shoot for it.
I'm going to. Anyway, I was going to tell you something, but I forgot. Oh, well. I'm wearing my gym outfit today. Have you ever been inside the gym, gone inside the men's locker room, and seen
Yes.
naked old men
Yes.
at Planet or any other gym?
At Planet, bro.
What
So many.
is wrong with
booties.
Planet Fitness to where they can't like contain that? Because I walk in like, oh, I can't wait to work. Oh God, you ever been there?
Do you want Planet Fitness to set up a division to contain naked old men?
They have the showers part, which is a different part of the locker room. I don't know why old men talking about the Democratic, Republican, Democrat. They're talking about the Democratic convention.
Demographic?
No, demographic. Wait.
Are you talking about a group of people, or are they literally talking
These
about
two old men I
Yeah.
stumbled upon were talking
Okay.
about the Democratic convention
Oh, okay.
and butt naked, both of them. Butt naked, dude. And I'm over here just trying to put on my gym shoes.
Also naked.
Also naked. I
Yeah.
wasn't naked. I'm afraid to get naked at like locker rooms and stuff.
Just naked from the ankle down.
I have many I have many stories that I've told about the locker room on Talk Time with Tandrew, which you should check out, by the way. It's available on Spotify and yeah, Talk Time with Tandrew. That I'll say it again. Talk Time with Tandrew. Our Instagram is Talk Time with Tandrew. Speaking of Instagram, Ben ain't got it anymore.
I don't have it anymore.
No more LaCroix Boy Ben.
If you've been following, I've been putting in different handles on Instagram or on our YouTube videos.
On the bio part, click it and it's really funny.
It's yeah, bro. Go.
There's one in this one. There's one in this one. What's this one gonna be? Do you know?
This one's gonna be LaCroix Boy Ben. This one's gonna be.
Okay, kind of original. All right, let me get going right now. Okay, so the movie opens up. This new kid, his name is Scotty Smalls. Scotty Smalls. Scotty Smalls moves into the new neighborhood, and he wants to be friends with the group of kids from the Sandlot.
Don't we all?
Which include Benny, the Jet Rodriguez, Timmy and Tommy Timmons,
Twins.
Mike Squints Pellodoris,
Glasses.
Alan McClellan, yeah,
Don't know.
Bertram Glover Weeks,
Don't know.
Kenny DeNunez, and Ham Porter.
I know.
Which these are all the people. What are you saying?
I'm saying if I know or don't know who you're talking about right now.
Okay, sounds good. All these kids, he wants to be friends with them. So he goes to the Sandlot, which is the place which is the name of the movie. Roll credits.
Whoa!
So they have that, and they play baseball there. They're really good. They're not in like a team or anything, but they just play at the Sandlot. And so he goes there one day. He humiliates himself because he can't catch the ball or whatever, can't throw it back, and he runs out of there. And then, meanwhile, he's trying to like connect with his stepdad. And it's not working. He wants to learn how to play catch. Doesn't know anything about football. Or baseball. He wants to just learn how to play baseball.
Yeah.
And hang out with these kids because he's new in town. He just wants to be friends with everyone.
Just wants to play some ball.
Yeah. So one day, Benny was like, "Hey, come on out. Let's play." So he does. He goes out there and he learns how to throw. He learns how to catch. And then it's like, oh, okay, he's part of the team now. Which I'm like, how do you learn that in 2 minutes?
Because Babe Ruth.
Because Babe Ruth, right? So anyway, but here's the thing. Scotty doesn't know anything about baseball. So they're over here talking about the Babe Ruth, and they don't know. He doesn't even know who they're talking about.
Aww.
So then he's like, the Great Bambino, I don't know who that is. I thought he meant the Great Bambi. So then, or whatever. And so then they all become friends or whatever. They hang out. They go to the pool. Squints kisses an older woman.
Ooh.
Well,
she's like a teenager.
She was 19. So anyway.
How do you know? How?
I looked it up. I literally did the movie. I did more work than you do. And so anyway.
I'm sorry, I don't know the age of the lifeguard.
It's okay. It's okay. They have fun or whatever. there was a bit where this whole majority of this movie, this movie's like an hour and a half. The first
hour 42.
The first hour of this movie is them hanging out, getting to know each other. The plot comes in at 1 hour in.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're just hanging out. They go to the fair. They throw up all this tobacco.
Oof.
And then they get into like a argument fight with this other baseball team, which is funny.
Yeah,
and then so then here comes the moment. Benny, the Jet Rodriguez, hits a baseball, destroys the baseball. So they're like, oh shoot, we need another ball.
Yeah.
Scotty Smalls remembers that there is a baseball in his stepdad's like trophy room
office,
which is actually signed by Babe Ruth
himself,
which he doesn't know is signed by Babe Ruth. So he did. I don't know who this is. So he grabs it. They hit it. Oh, he hits a home run, his first home run, and it goes over the fence into Mr. Myrtle's yard, where there is the Beast, otherwise known as Hercules, otherwise known as a dog,
otherwise known as Air Bud if you didn't learn to play basketball.
Exactly. And so they're like, oh, let's just go get the ball. And they're like, and so then they realize that like, oh wait, it's over there. It's on the Beast side. Like the Beast owns the ball now. We can't get it out. It's gone forever.
Mr. Beast.
Okay, Mr. B. I am winning. I am giving away $10,000.
I hit this baseball to a private island.
Dude,
Whoever finds it first will win.
That should be a bit.
$1,000,000.
Oh my gosh, that should be a bit. Trademark. So they realize it's signed by Babe Ruth, so they're trying everything to get this ball. They have someone dangle over in a bungee cord. They tried using like a slingshot thing or whatever. I got 56 seconds. They can't get it. So then all of a sudden Babe Ruth shows up in Benny's dream and was like, you got to hop over the fence. And of course Benny's like, okay. So
Okay, boss.
So he hops over, hops over the fence. The beast is not a big beast. It's a dog. And so dog chases him. He grabs the baseball. He grabs him, and then they chase all around the yard for a good 2 minutes, 32 seconds, and then hops over the fence, and then has to tell Mr. Myrtle that the dog got out. And so then turns out Mr. Myrtle actually played on the same New York Yankees with Babe Ruth. So he gave him a new ball. And he's blind, and he's also the voice of Darth Vader. And he
sings the Grinch.
And so yeah, sure. And so then they hang out or whatever. Bill, the stepdad, isn't mad. And then they all become friends. Oh, and then apparently all the kids get separated at one point. But then Scotty is the ref for the New York Yankees. Time. I was out of time for like 10 seconds.
You're out of time.
That's it.
Time's done.
That wasn't too bad. That was a better summary.
It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't great.
What's your Tottenham Tomato score of your summary that you just did?
Like a 92.
A higher score than the movie itself, folks.
Exactly. Do you know the Rotten Tomatoes?
I do not actually. I refrained.
Good. I'll tell you that.
I tied my hands together.
Let's get into some fun facts about this movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Director David Mickey Adams had one clear instruction for Chauncey Leopardi, which is squints.
Okay.
He said during the pool scene when he kisses Wendy Peppercorn, and the rule was keep your tongue in your mouth.
Oh, really?
Yep. That was his one clear rule. In Benny's dream,
I feel like that had to have come from something. Like he said, like I'm gonna put my tongue in her mouth or something like that.
Yeah, he said just like that
He's
too.
like, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna put my tongue in her mouth. I'm gonna put my tongue in her mouth. That's so weird. I don't like that.
And then he's like, and then the director's like, listen, he wants to put his tongue in your mouth, and she's gonna be like, give me $1,000 extra. She's like, that's like $5,000 in today's currency.
So then he walks over to Squints and is like, don't put your tongue in her mouth. I knew you were telling all the other guys.
We don't have $1,000 slash $5,000 in today's currency. I'm accounting inflation. Squints.
Squints? Yeah, what kind of a name is Squints?
You want the last little drop?
No, I'm good.
It shot out and didn't go in your cup at all.
It didn't go in your cup.
Oh, my cup.
Look at this spill. Oh. I was not expecting you to do that. Look at your dumb face. It's dripping. Your face is dripping. God dang it, Ben. Ew. He wanted one last drip and couldn't even get that. Look, now he's cleaning his mouth off with a tissue. Here he comes. The butt is in the camera. He turns and looks.
Everywhere I turn.
Oh no! Oh God! What's happening in this episode? All right, can I go on? Here he comes. Buddy, you gotta be careful. What just happened?
Nothing.
Dude, the face you made when you said nothing, like your eyes were wide. You took a personality test today, right? About how much of a psychopath you are, right?
I've been having some intrusive thoughts.
Okay.
To the point where like
He's been watching Dahmer lately.
I actually haven't even watched Dahmer yet. I'm just like, I feel like I really need to take this test.
Yeah.
And I found out that I am the essence of serenity.
Okay.
Cool.
That's cool, bro.
Of peace.
Okay. Can we get back to? I can't believe you spilled it. You're like, you want the last sip? You want the last drop? And then the drop dropped on the drop.
Table got the last drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. In Benny's dream, Babe Ruth says, "I don't know why, but can I have this?" when referring to Hank Aaron's baseball card. Hank Aaron would go on to break Babe Ruth's all-time home run record.
Say that again?
Sorry, yeah. Babe Ruth says, "I don't know why, but can I have this?" when referring to Hank Aaron's baseball card.
Oh, yeah.
Hank Aaron would go on to break Babe Ruth's all-time home run record.
I was wondering why he said that. And I'm like, that's probably a baseball reference I don't get.
I didn't get it
And
either.
lo and behold, got it right on the money.
Yep. This movie was shot in 42 days.
42 days.
42 days.
So a month and a half about.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Next one. The late Kobe Bryant. Man, R.I.P.
Swish.
The late Kobe Bryant watched this movie every 4th of July with his family.
Do you still say Kobe when you shoot something to
I
the
say
trash
for
can?
Kobe.
You say what?
For Kobe.
For Kobe.
It's for Kobe. This is for Kobe.
That's smart.
Yep. Before he died.
I just say I say LeBron.
I say LeBron.
I say LeBron.
Yeah. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Have you seen that TikTok where it's a kid that's like, he's like a nerd. He's like, I may not look like it, but I am a baller on the court. And then he does like this whole like thing. He goes, that was the move that made LeBron cry.
Yes.
Okay.
I am an absolute fiend on the court.
That's it. Yes. Yes. Oh, shoot.
Gonna knock over your mic there, buddy boy.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Well, hey, what's next?
Okay. No, I got one more quote.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact.
Sorry.
Okay, I think this is going to be funny for you. After the kids chew tobacco, they fall ill. The vomit used in the ride scene was made from split pea soup, baked beans, oatmeal, a little water, and some movie gel. They used paint guns to discharge it, and they actually nailed a few people in real life by accident. The chewing tobacco was made from beef jerky and licorice. Some of the actors also became sick filming the ride scene. Isn't that interesting? I had to skip that scene.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, 100%. Well,
Because
they didn't put it in their mouth.
Well, aren't there some scenes of it flying out of their mouth? Or am I just imagining that?
Oh, actually, you might be right.
Bro,
You
I'll
may
tell you a
be
funny
right.
story.
Okay, tell me.
So I was watching The Sandlot, all right, and my sister comes upstairs. She's like, "Can I get you some food?" I'm like, "You know what? Yeah." She's like, "I'm going to Subway. What do you want?" I'm like, "I'll get a meatball sub."
Okay.
Grabs a meatball sub, comes back home. Thanks, sister. I open up this meatball sub. It's like all red and orange and meatball-y and cheesy and marinara-y and just delicious.
Yes.
Crack that bad boy open, take a bite, look up on the screen, vomit. And then I look at the I look at the sandwich in my hands, and I realize it's the exact same shade and consistency of the vomit.
Yep.
And I just keep eating it.
Oh,
Didn't
you can
faze
eat.
me.
You can
Didn't
eat.
phase me.
Okay, I was wondering.
I kept thinking to myself like, I can do this right now, and that's why I took a in my psychopath test.
Okay.
That's where it all started.
I think I told you in the what episode? The Gremlins episode. I can't eat food while something gross happening on screen because I
Yeah.
usually do. I'm that kind of like. I'm that kid that grew up like what are they called, iPad kids or whatever, where they have to watch something, they have to set up their phone and then they can eat dinner. You know,
yeah.
That's me 100%. And I remember I was watching the Gremlins for Reel It In, and I couldn't, like I was eating lasagna. Okay, and I think I said
Why are
that
you eating
on that set.
lasagna during the Christmas season?
It was I'll tell you why. It was because I moved in around the time we recorded it, and my stepmom made me. I love her lasagna.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
and she
actually,
moved and she got me a whole pan of lasagna.
I think I've had that lasagna before.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I had a big old piece of it.
Really? A big old piece?
Big old piece.
Really? Anyway.
That.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into then and now.
Okay.
I'm going to let you start.
Okay. What movie were we watching?
The Sandlot.
Okay. So I did see this movie as a kid.
Thank God.
Check that off the list.
Good.
But there are only a few key scenes that I actually remember having
From their parents' front room.
from my grandparents' front room.
Yep.
No, this was where did I watch this one? I think this was in my old house's basement, my old home's basement, which wasn't finished. There's a TV.
Go on.
Anyway, I remember the dog, and I remember the vomit scene.
Yep.
And I remember the old man thinking his voice sounds familiar, and then my dad telling me that's the voice of Darth Vader, and I'm like, so
Yeah.
Darth Vader's black inside of his suit as well, because he's got a black suit on.
Oh.
I'm not keeping that part in. Just wanted to say it.
Oh, dang it.
No, I'll keep it in.
Don't cut it out, please. That was funny.
Because I'm like, my thought was like, I thought Anakin was white. Because I saw.
Yes. You know he wasn't in the suit, right? James Earl Jones wasn't in the suit. He just voiced work.
See, that's where all the confusion came from. Because I'm like, my dad said that's the guy. That's Darth Vader.
That's Darth Vader.
That's Darth Vader. And I'm like,
You're like, I
but
don't
we
see his
see
buttons.
his face in the third one, and he's white.
Okay, I've heard enough about this stupid Darth Vader thing. Go on with your then.
Okay. Yeah. So I remember. I don't remember the contraptions that they used to like drop him in. I remember the pool scene. Life-changing moment for me.
Yes.
And for
Christina Ricci was in.
and for him, that was not
Ritchie.
Christina Ricci. Man. I don't think I remembered the movie that well because there's not much in terms of like plot until the last 40 minutes, as you said.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It's like I didn't have the beats in the movie to like connect to like remember.
Right.
If that makes any sense. But now, yeah, I was confused by there not being that much of a story.
I think a weird thing that I noticed too was like they were like hinting that this is gonna be it. Where like it was the first part. It was the first time that's
You see the dog like right away.
Well, no, not even that. I was gonna say first time you see Smalls like on the Sandlot was right when he was like looking for the ball that he missed.
Yeah.
And the beast is right behind the fence, so it like shakes a little bit. But they don't like talk about it. They don't hint at it. They don't even bring it up until an hour, about 45 to an hour in. It's weird because I'm like, oh, this is what the movie's supposed to be about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, now
And I was gonna say one more thing real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say at one point I was just kind of watching the movie. I watched it twice. I watched it when I wrote this out, and today when I watched it just to make sure I knew everything. But I was thinking, I'm like, I wonder if this movie isn't necessarily about the kids getting the baseball back, or if it's more about the Sandlot, the kids in general, and this is things that they did in the summer of that year.
See, I thought the movie was about them getting the ball back, and I kept wondering, like,
where's the ball?
When are they going to lose the ball?
Yeah.
And then they finally lost it. I'm like, dude, we have 30 minutes left of this movie. What do we just do for an hour and 10 minutes?
Exactly. A bunch of build-up.
So,
which didn't really give us a lot. I mean, it just made everyone kind of joke around and make like
it's with the relationship of the
iconic
kids
scenes.
and the Sandlot and like fighting for the Sandlot with those other baseball kids.
Mm-hmm. And Wendy Peppercorn.
And Wendy Puff his who's corn? Puff who's corn?
Heffalump.
There's a little string of pink jelly beans leading to the Sandlot.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you like that one?
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Go on. Well, you're then.
So yeah, the structure of the movie confused me now.
No, go to your then.
What?
Go. You just said now. Go to your then.
I finished my then.
Oh, you were then? Okay. Oh, you were done?
Can I talk about my now?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
That means it's my turn. So, my then. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
But when I was watching the beginning, I watched Stand By Me recently. Have you seen Stand By Me?
Yes, I love that movie. That's probably one of my top 50 favorite movies.
It's really good. I was watching. I'm like, oh, this is like Stand By Me.
A bit, yeah.
I totally didn't. I didn't going into the movie. I didn't think that it was gonna be. I don't think it was gonna feel that way. I thought it was gonna feel like a Disney movie. But I was watching
The Sandlot?
The Sandlot.
Okay.
I was watching. I'm like, this feels like Stand By Me. This feels like a really well-made movie, and for a long time I was kind of like, wow, okay, I'm rocking with this. And then it like completely shifts at the end where I'm like, oh, now it's a Disney movie.
Which part?
When they try to get the ball back.
Yes.
But for that whole hour, I'm like, this just feels like Stand By Me.
Pretty much.
So
kids goofing off. Saying things they shouldn't, doing things they shouldn't.
Yeah, finding dead bodies along the way.
Yeah. We should do Stand By Me in a later season. That'd be fun.
Did you watch that when you were a kid?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
I was never allowed to because there's that big R on the back of it.
Yeah, I just ignored it.
And Tanner
it didn't say nudity on it, so I was like, I could deal with violence
Tanner
and language.
questions my parents' parenting style. Right?
Yeah, whoever. Okay, Denise, you raised a very inappropriate son.
Rhonda, you raised a very beautiful man.
Why are you so nice? Be mean to me one time. Literally be mean to me. Should we? Hold on.
I don't know what's happening. He just crossed his leg.
Should we get into a fight like they did in Sandlot? With the kids?
I don't think I have the mental capacity to.
Butt sniffer?
You put me in the spot here. You
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
You do a podcast like a girl.
You wore overalls in an episode like a woman one time.
You probably sat in a pumpkin pie and liked it.
No, wait. Make it. What do you mean? I sat in a pumpkin pie and liked it?
You probably did.
Okay. Shoot. Hit me with insults that are personal, okay? I want to get personal, okay? Yeah?
You want to get personal?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first because I
Okay.
can't because I don't feel too bad.
Okay, ready?
Oh no, he's gonna cut me deep.
I feel bad for your parents because I'm sure they only wanted 3 girls instead of just 1 boy.
Wow.
You're trying to
Tanner, the
think.
things you insult me with are the things you're insecure about yourself.
What are you talking about? Whoa.
How about that?
Oh, God.
How about that?
Oh, my gosh.
I went from you sit a pumpkin pie and you like it
Okay.
to this. Yeah, shoot. Now, what's
Okay.
your next one? What's your
Yeah.
next one?
Yeah. What was that? Oh, was that yours?
That was my insult to you.
Okay.
You just.
I have to remind Ben every day to record our episode and to post things on time.
This is true, guys. This is true.
Like a baby.
if you
Do you want me to pack your lunch for you too? Because you'll forget to eat.
if you took the time to pack my lunch, you probably wouldn't invite me over because you would want the house to yourself to do that.
I want the house clean.
Want the house clean to yourself. Like I have to pack your lunch. Sorry, don't come over.
You change your mind like a girl changes clothes. You change this podcast like a girl changes clothes.
Well, you're just cold. You're not even hot.
Whoa.
You gonna call it a draw?
No, I bet you could hit deeper. I bet you
Oh.
could hit my heart.
Oh man, dude. I'm trying to think. Do you know the amount of times I've thought about things I could say to you that I don't say?
I want you to.
They're all gone.
I got some thick skin, dude.
I'm put on the
I got some
spot.
thick skin.
Yeah, you do.
Hurt my heart. Oh my God. Was that a fat joke? Bro,
Yeah.
that's funny. Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm losing weight. It doesn't hurt as much.
How many pounds?
I'm at 62 right now.
62 pounds?
Yep.
Wow.
It's
Got
these
there
are
somewhere.
these are everywhere. These episodes are everywhere. Okay, that was a funny bit, I think. All right, we're back from our rant.
That was-
I won.
he definitely won.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so were you done with your then and now? I forget.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My then was I remember I watched this when I was a kid. I remember that we rented it from the movie theater, and I remember it was like
You rented it from the movie
I didn't
theater?
mean movie theater, movie store. I never went to a Blockbuster, but we went to like a Hollywood Video or something.
Oh, okay.
And I remember we rented it. It was when my parents were still together. I'm surprised you didn't say that one.
That was that was there.
That was on the tip of your
That was
tongue.
on the tip of my tongue. I just didn't know how to say it.
You can say it, man. It's been
No, I didn't know how to work it. I'm
Almost
not just gonna
15
say your
years.
parents were divorced. I'm not just
You'd be
gonna
like,
say
dude, that would have been funny. Be like, yeah, well, your parents are divorced.
yeah, that's good.
That would have been funny. What was I saying? Oh, okay, but I remember when my parents were still together. And it was like a Friday night, movie night. So we ordered like pizza and then got a movie. And my dad was like, we got to watch The Sandlot. So we got The Sandlot. And I remember, like, I didn't remember too much, but I remember most of it. I remember how good it was, too. I remember I loved it. And I wasn't big into baseball. My dad wanted me to be big into baseball. I guess that more resided for Logan, my brother, because he did every sport in the book. So, and he still, doesn't still do it, but he still did. But it was really, really good. And, and that's all I can really say about it. I feel like, I felt like a lot of the time I got the first and second Sandlot mixed together. There were some scenes I thought were from Sandlot 1 and Sandlot 2.
I can't even think about what the other Sandlot movies are. Doesn't it get like supernatural?
Not real. The time travel-y part.
That's what I thought. Yeah, like
yeah,
there's
and
time
the third
travel.
one. The third one's just weird. It's not even
Yeah.
called Sandlot 3. It's called Sandlot Heading Home.
Oh, okay.
Dumb. Okay, because he gets hit in the head,
You
and
know.
then he's trying to get home,
Oh.
heading home. The second one is like a decade later after the original Sandlot kids.
Mm.
They're a little older, probably like high school, first year of high school, and it's all 70s themed. They lose a rocket.
As one does.
Instead of a baseball, they try to get the rocket back, but obviously Hercules is there.
Is the dog still a figure in the other
I think
movies?
it might be Hercules' son.
Hercules.
I don't get it.
You get that? You know what that's from?
Is it from
Hercules.
No, what is it? Is it?
I don't know.
What?
I think Eddie Murphy says it, though, so maybe Mulan.
Is that, okay, anyway.
Hey, Tanner.
What?
You have a beard and wear a hat and glasses because you're insecure and want to hide as much of yourself as you can.
Whoa.
Yeah, how about that?
Or because I like my beard and I don't have 20/20 vision, and it's a bit that I wear a hat every episode.
It's fair. It's fair.
Okay?
Got him there.
Like I said, he wore overalls.
Hey, I got him there, guys. Got him there, guys.
Thanks, man. Anyway, but a lot.
Did you hear how nervous I was to say,
Yeah, a little
to say
bit.
that?
Are you afraid to hurt my feelings for real? Do I hurt your feelings ever, like in real life?
You probably have, but
It's okay. Sorry.
No, when we were out celebrating Andrew's birthday, it was you were with your girlfriend.
Yep.
And then you guys would kind of break away and have a conversation for like 5 or 10 minutes, just like super close, like whispering to each other.
Oh, were we?
And one time I said, you came back to talk to me. I'm like, oh, welcome back. And then you looked at me and you didn't laugh. And I'm like, oh, that really upset him. And then Andrew laughed next to me. And then you just raised your glass and like said like, good job. And like took a sip. And then we didn't talk much that night. I felt like you were really upset at me for saying that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was honestly probably blinking out.
Okay.
I did not. I don't even remember that.
You turned from your conversation and you said, "What's up?" I'm like, "Oh, welcome back."
You joke? No, I knew you were joking about that.
No, I know, but I thought I still hurt your feelings.
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't think if you've ever hurt my feelings. I know Andrew has, because Andrew ordered pizza with sausage on it once, and I told him I hate sausage.
That'll do it.
That's a whole episode in Andrew.
Was that like intentional? Like he knew you didn't like it, and so
No,
like,
he's just
to
oblivious.
spite you?
Sorry, buddy. You're my best friend, but
You're my best.
I'm not. I told you I forgive you.
Andrew and I give you a lot of crap. I will say
You
that.
do. You guys are.
We get,
You guys are trouble together.
I think you give as much crap to me and Andrew combined as we give you.
That's true.
So
Speaking
it all
of
evens out.
Speaking of crap, you sit on the toilet when you pee. Did you know that one, Matt Fulton? My then.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my then. My now is I still really like the movie. I have a problem with this movie because I think I like it because it's iconic. It's very like a lot of the scenes feel very like, man, like that's a great moment in TV or movie history.
Yeah.
Like I like the kiss scene, the whole throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much. The s'mores scene, "You're killing me, schmalls." The whole quote.
Yeah.
The Benny the Jet running away from the thing. Like it's a great man. And this one came out in '93. I would have said this came out like '80s because it feels like it's just like spanned over decades to where it's like this is iconic.
Yeah.
This is like one of the best sports movies, I would argue. It's not even that much about sports.
I'd argue that it is about sports because it's about the Sandlot.
But how much of it is them playing ball?
And isn't there a scene?
I'd say 10 minutes of the movie is them playing ball.
Is this in the Sandlot 2? Because I thought this was in the first one where they grab the tennis shoes and throw it over the
Sandlot
line.
2.
That's in the second one?
Yep, Sandlot 2.
And those are the shoes that Benny the Jet wore to run away from
No.
Cujo, right? Or whatever his name is.
Cujo?
Hercules.
Where'd you get Cujo?
Cujo's the killer dog.
Cujo's like a name of a mountain in the middle of Zimbabwe.
Kombucha.
Zimbabwe. Yeah, that's the second one. But I was gonna say, so I like the movie, and I'm shocked by the Rotten Tomatoes and I'll tell you that in a minute.
Why are you shocked?
Because I don't feel like it's very accurate.
What do you think it is?
Oh, well, I know what it is. I can't tell you. I think the Rotten Tomatoes gave it a lower score than what I would have expected it to be, with it being a great quotable movie.
Well, no, I just want to know.
I can't. I gotta.
Well, what do we have next? Let's just get to it.
Okay, sounds good, dude. That was my then and now. Quotes. "You're killing me, schmalls."
Why do you say schmalls?
Sorry. Smalls.
Why are you saying schmalls?
Schmalls was my mom's maiden name.
Was it really?
Yes.
Was that something you heard around the house often?
I don't know.
You're
I don't
killing
know.
me, Schmalls?
Well, I say
That's
words
gotta
weird.
be.
Julian makes fun of me because of the way I say the word Coke. But I go every time I want a Coke, I'll be like, "Can I get Diet Coke?"
Coke.
So I guess I say words
Coke.
weird. Okay,
Whatever.
don't be. This is the part where Smalls is not Schmalls. Smalls is like getting the ball. He's like, "Don't be a goofus. Don't be a goofus. Don't be a goofus."
That's the soundtrack that Tanner puts in my head every day.
Yeah.
Don't
Squint
be a
said
goofus, don't be a
the
goofus.
kid is an L7 weenie.
I didn't get that line.
It's just like the person that he's doing it to is right here. Like
L.
you're the center.
7. Oh.
L7 weenie.
L7 weenie. I got it.
There you
I
go.
got it.
You play ball like a girl. Like that's a great quote. That's such
good.
a you know where that's from.
Yeah, and
Every
a
time.
kid would totally say that.
Yeah. Babe Ruth said, "Heroes get remembered, but legends never die." Here's what I noticed too was that line. I remember the first line of the movie was like, "That's how Benny the Jet Rodriguez became a legend in the Sandlot."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and then I hear that line, and I'm like, "Oh, this movie's about Benny turning into a legend. This isn't just about the Sandlot. This is about Benny turning into a legend."
Yeah.
And he did because he faced Hercules.
Hercules.
Stop doing that.
Eddie Murphy.
And then here's the best line of the movie, the best delivery. I could say this word randomly on a boys' night, me and you hanging out here, and you would know instantly what the movie is. Ready?
Okay.
Forever. Forever.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
got the same like
You're fired.
Yes!
Is that what you're thinking? Because I was
Got
thinking
it,
it too.
fired.
Okay, traumatizing scale. What do you got?
I was actually scared by the dog
I was not.
as a kid. I
Give
think
me-
I watched
give
when
me
I was
a fat
really
break.
young.
I was scared by the throw up.
I was scared. Yeah, I mean fair.
Yeah.
That's
kind of
I mean,
it for me.
I think there's like a top 10 grossest scenes of all time. Something like I watched as a kid, and one
Oh,
of
as a
them.
kid. Okay, for you. That's what
No,
you're
like
saying.
as a kid, I was watching the. Did you ever watch Mojo? Growing up, the
Welcome to
YouTube
Watch
channel?
Mojo.
Yeah. I think one of the like top 10 grossest scene from your favorite childhood movies.
Yep.
And like one of them was the
Sandlot.
throw up scene. And I'm like, cringe.
But traumatizing scale out of 5. What are you giving it? I give it a 0.5. That's
I'm gonna give it a 1 just because the dog did scare me. And then
Okay.
I think for a lot of people that vomit scene is really gross.
It is pretty gross.
Yeah.
I agree. I had to skip past it this time because I was eating on break watching the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I have to like.
Why'd you watch it again?
Just because I wrote this out like a week or two ago, and then I was like, I need to rewatch it. I just need to make sure I get all the stuff correctly. So I was bored. I was like, I'll just watch it again. Okay.
Bored in the house.
So you give it a 1. I
house
give it a
bored.
0.5.
Yep.
Okay. Rotten Tomatoes. What would you guess is the Rotten Tomatoes?
Dude, I'm guessing it's lower than a 75.
Okay.
But higher than a 47.
Yeah, you're correct.
56.
64.
Okay. All right.
So it's really
So
close
it's still
to
fresh.
being a flop.
It's still fresh.
It's really close to being a flop,
still
though.
fresh.
Which I'm confused why it would be. What's wrong with your finger?
I think I just broke it.
I stubbed my thumb the other day. Look at this.
Can I kiss it?
Please.
Can I kiss it?
Please.
I really want to just like
Keep it real.
suck
No,
on your thumb.
I'm just kidding. Want to
I-
suck my thumb? Is that
I
what-
just
all
want
right.
to go whole.
Okay. Don't.
Glad you did it.
64. 64 is low to me.
Yeah, that's a low.
I would have given this an 83. That's my Rotten Tomatoes, and that's what I think it should be.
83.
What do you think?
Well,
Did you like this movie?
I am straight down the middle like a line drive.
What?
In terms of my opinion on this movie, I like it more than I don't
Okay.
like it.
I had fun watching it.
I've
That
been
was
watching it.
Yeah.
I'm confused by why we spend an hour just putzing around.
Yeah.
But but I mean, I assume it's a classic for a reason. I mean, I'm not a sports guy, so I don't have any attachment to like the Babe Ruth aspect of it.
Me neither.
If you like sports, like growing up and like, oh, Babe Ruth, I think you'd love this movie.
Yeah.
But I was never that kid.
Me neither.
So I think my opinion now is the same back then, which is that Babe Ruth is mid.
Hold on. You can't. Okay.
No, I'm
You're
kidding.
you're hurting some feelings
No,
now.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Watch this be like the most disliked video we have
Out of
on YouTube.
honestly, out of 10 baseball trading cards.
Yep.
Of Babe Ruth, all Babe Ruth, I'd probably give it like 5.5 cards because you take a bite
55?
out of another one.
You're giving it 55?
You're
You're going lower than the Rotten Tomatoes?
That is low. What was right? I thought
64.
Oh, I was thinking 47.
No.
No,
bro,
okay,
no.
64. Yeah, I'll give it I'll give it a 65. Yeah, I'll give it 6.5.
One
baseball
better?
cards. Yeah.
Really, bro? That's actually surprised me. I thought for sure that you would like this almost as if you liked the Explorers. I'm actually surprised you're giving it that low.
Oh, okay.
Because the whole like kids teaming up together
Yeah.
thing. I thought for sure. Weird.
I just I have more of an attachment to Explorers because it's like I don't like science fiction that much, but it's like adventure.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm not a sports guy, so I just
well, yeah, neither am I. But I didn't feel like a lot of it was sports though.
Well, what did you give it?
It's 83.
83?
Yeah, because
I'll
I
give
liked all the kids like bickering and stuff. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I mean it was.
Yeah.
I'm not that
It's
attached.
iconic. It's so iconic.
I am purely subjectively rating it.
Okay.
And I'm giving it 65.
That's fine. I really wanted to point out two things real quick, and then we'll go into next week's movie. But
Okay.
the mom, Scotty's mom is Marion from Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Yep.
I did too. And then the dad,
Is Indiana Jones.
the stepdad, is Diego from Ice Age,
Mm-hmm.
and Gwen Stacy's dad in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, he
I
is.
thought that was really cool. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I really got. Oh, by the way, Squints shows up in the third Sandlot movie.
Is he in anything else, or is he like
The kid?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He gives me like Finn Wolfhard energy from the It movie, from the first one. Probably just because of the big glasses, honestly.
He died.
No,
No, he didn't die. I was just messing with
Okay. He died.
He came back for his role as Squints in The Sandlot Heading Home, which came out in 2007.
Okay. So he must have been pretty old by then.
So let me see. Okay, he was in The Sandlot.
Okay.
He was in Father of the Bride.
Oh.
He was in Boy Meets World.
What?
What? He was in Casper.
Who was he in Casper?
I don't know. Who's Nicky?
Was he one of the two boys that walked in at the beginning of the movie?
Maybe. Yo, I think it is.
That's the
Whoa.
only boy I could think of.
Actor connection. We got to remember that. Holy cow. Okay. What else was he in? He was in Freaks and Geeks. Did you ever see that show or no?
No, not Freaks and Geeks.
He was in The Sandlot too in a flashback scene. He's been in every. I can't believe that.
Too bad he freaking died, bro. Too bad he freaking.
He
bit
didn't
the
die, I was
bullet. Too bad
joking.
he freaking jumped off that.
I was
cliff,
joking,
dude.
bro. Oh my God, is this hilarious? This is so funny.
What?
You know who Logic is?
Yeah.
You know what he looks like?
No. Oh, he totally does.
In 2019, he appeared in the music video for the song Homicide by Logic, featuring Eminem lip-syncing Logic's verses.
He totally looks like
That
Logic.
is so
That's funny. That's good.
That is. I want to watch that music video after this.
That's real
We
good.
should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Next week's movie is The Karate Kid. Ralph Macchio.
What? Daniel-san.
Ralph Macchio. I mean, I'm sure we're going to talk a lot more about that. But, Ben, plug away.
I got nothing to plug. I got nothing to plug. Tanner, plug away.
You can follow me at Tanner Ruckledge, at Talk Down with Andrew, and guess what? You can follow that real podcast.
Oh, I can probably say that part. The real.in.podcast.
Oh, yeah, do that. Be like, follow me.
You can follow us at real.in.podcast. Tanner, plug away your
He
thing.
said real.in.in.podcast.
I did. Real.in.in.
Don't say in twice. It's real it.
Real.it.in.podcast.
Real.it.in.podcast.
Yeah. Real.it.in.podcast.
Real.it.in.podcast. Dear God, keep it real.
No, you got to plug.
I said all of them.
Did you really?
I literally said, keep it real.